In Los Angeles tonight, Los Angeles, a sanctuary city, some city officials are beginning to fight back against that illegal alien sanctuary policy known as Special Order 40. One city council member is actually fighting for police to be able to question suspected illegal alien gang members and to be able to cooperate with federal immigration authorities. That's right, Los Angeles is part of the United States. Casey Wyan has our report.
If you're an illegal alien gang member in Los Angeles and an LAPD officer spots you on the street, you have nothing to fear unless you're wanted for another crime. The city's Special Order 40 prohibits police from making arrests solely for immigration law violations, even if officers know a gang member has been previously deported. Now, City Councilman Dennis Zine, who spent almost 4 decades as an active and reserve LAPD officer, wants to allow officers to question gang suspects about their immigration status and require the LAPD to turn over illegal alien gang members to federal immigration authorities.
But you got these ruthless thugs that are gang members that come here from all parts of the world that terrorize the immigrant population.
Zine's proposal is in response to the killing of Jamil Shaw, a star high school football player allegedly murdered by an illegal alien gang member last month.
The Shaw killing is one in many. When is it going to stop? And who's going to have the courage to stand up to say, if you're here illegally, we understand that. This is not about illegal people who are here. This is about illegal people who are here, who are gangbanging, who are terrorizing.
LA's police chief and mayor both support Special Order 40.
Every chief of police in the city of Los Angeles since Daryl Gates, and virtually every big city chief of police where there are large immigrant populations, particularly large undocumented populations, believe that the only way that we can fight crime is to make sure that that witnesses can come forward, when crimes are committed.
Zine rejects that argument, saying otherwise law-abiding illegal aliens fear gang members, not the police. At least 10 of LA's 15 city council members say they are willing to consider Zine's proposal. For now, there's little chance of doing anything more than slightly modifying Special Order 40. According to Zine, major changes would have to be approved by a federal judge because the LAPD has been operating under a federal consent decree since the Rampart scandal of the late 1990s, Lou.
The city from which you're reporting tonight, it's pretty disgusting when you think about it, that Special Order 40 even exists, and that a councilman has to speak with such timidity about what is a critically urgent issue, and that is, of course, gang violence. Where does Los Angeles rank in gang violence in this country?
I don't know the exact number, Lou, but I know it's pretty darn high. That's all I can tell you.
And in point of fact, the idea that sanctuary city status is permitted under a federal intervention, I mean, what is that about?
Well, it's not that it's necessarily permitted under intervention. It's just because the LAPD crash unit officers back in the 1990s, the so-called Rampart scandal, part of what they were doing wrong.
Why does that judge have to approve a change of Special Order 40, which is created by the City Council?
Well, according to the city councilman, anything that's a major change to LAPD policy would have to be approved by a federal judge because there are very specific requirements about what LAPD officers have to do in terms of interviewing suspects, determining whether they can interview someone based on their race and their national origin. It's a very involved, complicated, very specific consent decree.
So tonight we can conclude by saying to the people of Los Angeles, good luck.
You could say that, Lou.
Thank you, Casey. Casey Wyan from Los Angeles.